Good morning, guys. Let's go ahead and get started with lesson 13. I went ahead and skipped lesson 12 just because it was a little bit repetitive. So let's go ahead and get started with 13. Okay, today's objective tells us I can apply understandings of order and absolute value when examining real-world scenarios. So they're going to give us some real-world scenarios, and we're going to have to determine what the absolute value is of a problem. So the opening exercise tells us a radio disc jockey reports that the temperature outside his studio has changed 10 degrees since he came to the air. Discuss with your group what listeners can conclude from this report. So if you were listening to the radio and the disc jockey says that the temperature has changed 10 degrees since he's gotten into the studio, what would you think about that? Well, one reason why they're asking this is because did it get hotter or did it get colder? Well, we don't know because he didn't use any descriptive words, okay? He can use words such as increase, decrease, hotter, colder. Okay, it got 10 degrees warmer, it got 10 degrees colder. The temperature changed by an increase of 10 degrees. So what we can say is right here at the bottom where it's asking us, how could you change the report to make it more informative? Add words like increase or decrease. And we have gone over words that mean positive or negative before. And in real world contexts, descriptive words such as depth, credit, increase, and decrease help us indicate when a given magnitude is representative of a positive or negative value. Okay, and remember the word magnitude means absolute value. Okay, anytime you see the word magnitude, it's talking about absolute value. Let's look at example 1. Example 1 tells us a $25 credit and a $25 charge appear similar, yet they are very different. What is similar about the two transactions? Well, they have the same absolute value. And we can write that, okay, the absolute value of negative 25 equals 25. And the absolute value of 25 also equals 25. Now, how do the two transactions differ? Well, they're both, one of them's positive and one of them's negative. So a $25 credit is going to be, a $25 credit is going to be positive, while a $25 charge is going to be negative. Okay? Let's continue. So let's look at exercise 1. And it says scientists are studying temperatures and weather patterns in the northern hemisphere. They recorded temperatures in degrees Celsius in the table below, as reported in emails from various participants. Represent each reported temperature using a rational number. Order the rational numbers from least to greatest. Explain why the rational numbers that you have chose appropriately represent the given temperatures. Okay, so they give us kind of a situation on the top row as reported, and then we have to determine what the real temperature is. So 8 below 0 would be negative 8 degrees. 12 would just be 12. Negative 4 would be negative 4 degrees. 13 below 0 would be negative 13 degrees. 0 would be 0. 2 above 0 would be positive 2. 6 below 0 would be negative 6 degrees. And negative 5 is just negative 5. So now they want us to order these from least to greatest. So go ahead and pause the video and try ordering these from least to greatest. You should have paused the video, okay? And we're going to go ahead and order these from least to greatest. So we have negative 13, negative 8, negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, 0, 2, and 12. And that's their order from least to greatest. Okay, now, number 2 says Jamie's bank account statement shows the transaction below. Represent each transaction as a rational number, describing how it changes Jamie's account balance. Then order the rational numbers from greatest to least. Explain why the rational numbers that you chose appropriately reflect the given transactions. Okay, so a debit, remember, is negative, so this is going to be negative $12.20. Credit is positive, $4.08. A charge is negative, negative $1.50. A withdrawal is when you take out, so this is negative $20. A deposit is when you put money in, so it's positive $5.50. Debit is negative, and a charge is also negative. Okay, now I want you to pause the video and try writing these in order from greatest to least this time. Okay, remember, greatest to least. You should have paused the video, okay, and attempted to write these from greatest to least. Okay, so what we have is $5.50, $4.08, $1 negative, or negative $1.50, negative 3, negative $3.95, negative $12.20, and negative $20. Okay, that's your order from greatest to least. Let's go ahead and move on, guys. So the lesson summary says, when comparing values in real-world situation, descriptive words such as, positive, negative, charge, withdrawal, deposit, below, above, rise, fall, help you to determine if the number represents a positive or negative number. Making this distinction is critical when solving problems in the real world. Also critical is to understand how an inequality about an absolute value compares to an inequality statement about the number itself. So you have a problem set that looks like this. Okay, this is just a problem that we just got done doing. Okay, and number 2 is just a real world situation dealing with absolute value. Okay, so take your time on it and turn it in. Have a great weekend, guys. We will see you on Monday.